Hello. Welcome back. I was had to take care of some business before before streaming. Welcome back, Tech. Welcome back. Drizzle. Good evening from London. Hello. Any luck beating 27 minutes offline? All right. Let's have a talk. Once we get give me 60 seconds. Once we get everyone in here, we'll have the talk, all right? We'll get it in before Kitty falls asleep. Hello, welcome. 2 hearts. Arabo. Arabo, is that an MTG reference? I know an Arabo. Can we make the whole screen polychrome? It might be possible. I guess the question is whether or not it would be annoying. But maybe. Ooh. Less opacity. So it's what is it called? It's a shader, just like Balatro uses. This is curing your insomnia. It's wake up time. This might not be sustainable. We might not be able to keep it like this. Arabo, do you have a second idea? Is there something else that we can make polychrome for you? Mott, it's making your head hurt? My condolences. And I do mean that sincerely. Polychrome dock could work. Okay, we could do that. Alright. All we gotta do is do that. Okay. And then go here. Okay. Arabo, do you have a costume preference? We got a couple different ones. Oh, you don't know the reference, Arabo? In MTG, it's a big cat. Horse girl is good? Alright. Alright, team. Here's the deal. Alright, so we did 15 decks. Gold 6 speedrun, we did 15 decks. And we did it in about 15 minutes average, 15 minutes per deck, right? Our fastest ever plasma deck was 5 minutes, and that's like the world record, 5 minutes for a plasma deck. But our average plasma deck is like, I don't know, maybe 10 or 11 minutes. That's like an average plasma deck. Okay. And previously we did 3 decks. We were able to do 3 decks in about 33 minutes. That's what it was, 33 minutes. Pugman previously had 34 minutes-ish, or maybe 33 and a half or something like that. Pugman was able to do, in the same day, 32 minutes, I believe. So that's like 10 minutes per deck instead of 15 minutes per deck. We want the 3 deck with a sub 10 average. Alright, so Jhard, who, I don't know, has a lot of the speedrun records, a lot of the white stake speedrun records, like, you know, 15 deck speedrun or whatever. Jhard did 3 decks in 27 minutes. I can get the exact time, hold on. But it's like about 27 minutes. Actually, it would be logistically annoying for me to get the exact time. What if I go here? Is it here? Can I go here? Yeah, it's like 27:30 approx. Anyway, so that's the goal for today. The goal for today is 30 minutes for 3 decks. World record is 27 minutes by Jhard. And, you know, here's what I'm thinking. Because, you know, I've been saying this from the beginning and people didn't believe me. I said, like, there are people who are way faster than me in the speedrunning community. You didn't believe me. But now we got proof. I think the main difference is my execution speed is not very fast. My clicking and my moving the mouse, my aiming is very slow. Slow execution. But sort of the one edge that I have, the one advantage that I have from watching other people, I'm able to figure out the game plan faster. And so what that looks like is if you give me 5 jokers and you deal me 8 cards, I can figure out sort of like what the direction is. And then the execution is slow, but like the planning part is fast. That's the difference I noticed between me and, what is it? Me and Kai. Low APM, yeah. So the plan for the plasma deck is to find a line that requires not a lot of actions. And that's why we want the bull. We want the start that's not going to require a lot of actions. Kai got super fast fingers. I mean, you should watch Jhard. Actually, no, you just should. You should watch Jhard. It's quite impressive. It's quite exciting. Tech, you could see the difference. You could tell. Yeah. Six minutes 30 plasma. All right. In the past 2 days, I got pretty close. I got 25 minutes and then died to the anti-7 boss on the 3rd deck twice. So died with 2 minutes on the clock, 1 anti to go twice. One way I died was it was the needle. Anti-7 boss was the needle. I scored 90,000 out of 100,000 on one hand. And then, you know, would have cleared anti-8 no problem. And then another one, I had Triboulet, but then the anti-7 boss was the Serpent. And the Serpent, you only draw 3 cards at a time, so I didn't draw my kings, and then I lost that way. But I was on pace to get the 27 minutes twice, so there's some glimmer of hope. But I'll warn you right now, there's going to be a lot of restarting. There's going to be a lot of non-Balatro. Who is this Jhard character? He's just some guy. I know Cloyce went to GDQ or whatever, but Jhard's probably my favorite in the speedrunning community. Of the top 20 speedrunners, Jhard, I put him #1. And I put me number 20. Dead last, but still in the top 20. Who's the 21st? Who didn't make the cut? That's a good question. I guess I would have to figure out who the other 19 are also, or 18 or whatever. Everyone has a different edge, learning how to use it best. Yeah, I think that's kind of interesting. You know what I really want? What I really, really want? I want to get the team together. I want to get, you know, everyone learning from each other. And so, like, if I got the gold stake brain, maybe there's some way to pass that on and then make everyone else faster. Wouldn't that be exciting? That's... now we're broke. Alright. Like the Power Rangers? Exactly like that. You got it. I think the high card would have worked even without the spade. Okay. Probably should have taken the Jupiter card. Alright. Probably we take Huesos. Feel good about that. We don't need Judgment because it's probably garbage. But we can hit him with one of these. Alright, the goal for the first deck is 8 minutes. If it's not 8 minutes, it's trash. Bang. Alright. We got 5 Eternals. Bummer. He could be World, I guess. Maybe also makes sense to make a gold card. Such a shame we can't sell any of our Jokers, not even one. Oh, I should have just used the World there. Whoops. I mean, that's not a bad start. That puts us in a position to play 2 flushes. Here probably 2 10s. Yes. Jupiter maybe. I should be opening standard packs. I think with trading card we have an obligation to open standard packs. I don't think Mime helps us, but we can hang them down to 45 cards already. There we go. We fulfilled our obligation. Oh, no. We got boned. Do we have to save Mr. Bones? We don't have to, but it does help, right? Presumably it helps. Because we only, it's a ×4, right? Onk, I don't think I can, right? Justice doesn't do anything, right? Here, 2 flushes. Can Mr. Bones be duplicated? Yeah, why not? Why wouldn't it? The question is, does it do anything when you duplicate it? And the answer is no. But you could duplicate it. I don't think strength does anything. Alright, this boss, we might have to do that. And I might be interested in turning these. Alright, so these are all spades, 100%. Death. Snap off a 9. Probably the blue seal is more important than the glass. Probably. This might not win despite us getting a nice amount of points on the previous hand. Bummer. I'm not sure what helps. I'm just clicking buttons. Which 2 decks after Plasma? I like Ghost deck and Yellow deck. Those are my personal preferences. This doesn't win. All right, we have a minute left on this run. Death, maybe. Okay. So it takes 3 flushes here. We should be able to get 3 flushes. It might take more than 3 flushes if we have to discard. And blue joker, yeah. Getting worse. I need to draw a flush here. Probably. Full house probably doesn't do it. Okay. If we can survive this ante, we're chilling. That's all we gotta do. But I don't know how to do that yet. So I can make the blue into glass. Can make another one. This hand is weak. I need the +20. but I can play this one. Yikes. All right, we need to replace the trading card. We need to survive this round. Probably by playing 3 glass cards. Alright, I'm gonna play these, which we know doesn't win, and then we're gonna make a glass card. Glass 7, I guess. Alright. We can use Huesos on the boss, and then we can use Inweasable. I think that's the move. If I had to guess. So I do need to score 100,000. This is gonna bankrupt us. I'm gonna go for it. Ooh, it's so close, but I think we miss. All right. Okay. Beans. Run-wise, thank you for the 3 months. I mean, that run was cooked anyway, right? We need 8 minutes, okay? Is it correct to reset for uncommon tag? So if you get an uncommon, whatever uncommon, let's say you want to get the bull, you need to get a bull that's not perishable. So it's roughly like 1 in 100 chance. You get an uncommon tag, 1 in 100 chance, you get a usable bull. And maybe some of those are rentals even. Which, you know, maybe that's the thing that you do. If you go into the shop without skipping, if you don't take an uncommon tag, if you take an investment tag instead, you have like a 0.5% chance of getting the bull. Which, again, is not very big, but it's not that much different from doing an uncommon tag. The most consistent line is rare tag into stuntman, and then you get the bull later. Yeah, start with the stuntman, get the bull later, because with the stuntman you get 16 shops for free. 16 chances to find the bull. So every stuntman is worth 10 uncommon tags. Did you know you have a higher chance getting a legendary from an Arcana pack than you do getting a bull that's not perishable from an uncommon skip? Maybe we reset for legendary? I mean, I just click whatever, right? So, investment tag, maybe. There's a chance. Now we open Mega Arcana packs? Yeah, if I remember. Alright, so we get a Fool, we get a Buffoon pack. The thing that we're looking for is something that gives us chips. That's probably too slow. That probably does the thing. I don't know if we should do the castle. Actually, I'm pretty sure we shouldn't do the castle. So I won't. Chat is too slow. Square is kind of slow. It's not the worst, it's not the slowest. Basically with the square what you need is you need to find a blueprint or brainstorm in the first 6 minutes. Or else you can just give up. So we'll try it. What this build does right now, all I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get more shops. The end goal is to find the bull. That's it. So how many shops does it take to find the bull? And that could be you restart to get more shops. That could be you just play around and get more shops that way. The thing that we sell is delayed gratification. Alright, there's the bull. Maybe should have kept the gratification actually. Light them up. Banner's perishable, so let's get rid of it. Alright. Now we're doing this. Go next. Square doesn't matter a lot, but it matters a little bit. We're just looking for money. Standard packs are too slow. Is it insane to take the Matador there? Probably not. I guess we're only playing one hand per round, so if you do take the Matador, are you actually going to use it? Like you use it once? We get like 30 bucks? No, you'd get 8 bucks. You'd use it once. Oh, you're asking about, what about Eternal? Probably you shouldn't. Probably you shouldn't. Okay. Hermes okay. Bull and 4 econ? Maybe. I don't know. We need to get 900 chips. So how do we get 900 chips? The bull is going to be about 400. That's half of our chips. We get maybe 150 from Square if we're lucky. That's the plan. Gold seal, maybe. Discount voucher, probably not relevant. Honk the bull. That's what we need, yeah. Yeah, I guess if you take Matador, you don't get to honk the bull. We don't know if an honk is gonna happen, but go next. Invisible, Blueprint, Brainstorm. Yeah. Any rare Joker. Stuntman. What are we speedrunning? We're trying to gold stake 3 decks in less than 30 minutes. Maybe could have taken the banner there instead of the reroll. What skips are worth it now? Anything that gives us money. Spectral skip might be worth it. It's risky, but it might be worth it. So, couple different ways to go about it when you have the bull. Play only one hand out. All right. So, when you have the bull and you have like gold cards or whatever, maybe the thing that you want to do is discard to find your gold cards. We might be cooked here. That's 50. Yeah, that's not enough. Selling the egg doesn't help. We need a rock. Perishable was, or sorry, rental bull. Too expensive. Bummer. Anyway, obviously if you skip, then the bull doesn't grow. But if you skip, you save time. And it's kind of the same with the Arcana packs. The Arcana packs have a chance of giving you money. And so are you supposed to open them or are you supposed to skip them? Skipping, of course, saves time. Aaron, good luck with your Undertale stream. Dying loses time. True that. But that's why we're playing the Plasma deck as the first deck. Yeah, I think the thing that we needed was a money skip with the bull. Get the economy plus 40 bucks. Dying doesn't lose time. Dying doesn't lose time on the Plasma deck. But dying does lose time when you get to, you know, deck 2 or whatever. I guess if you die at all, you just start over. Wasting time is... Using time is faster than losing. Not necessarily wasting time, but using more time. You get to choose which decks? Yep. Whatever 3 decks you think are best. I guess like something that I'm trying to figure out is it worth it to do Plasma deck at all? Because we could just do blue-yellow ghost deck. Like, do we actually save... What's our best Plasma deck look like? Do we actually save time by playing on the Plasma deck? Deck wants to try ghost deck? Because ghost deck you can high roll, right? Or erratic deck, maybe? Pugman tried it. Didn't seem that bad. Okay. Former world record holder Pugman said it wasn't that bad. Could be Anaglyph deck. Could be. What's the world record? 27 minutes by Jhard. So I like the gelato. This buys us shops. Okay. So we're gonna take the rare skip, and if it doesn't give us a stuntman, then we restart. Alright, foils or Honu's okay. Let's try to get a foil rare. Ancient, too slow. In my opinion. Foil uncommon. The problem with Ancient Joker is it doesn't do anything until you start leveling up your hands. And so the early game is really rough. The early game is really bad and slow. And then, even once you get off the ground, even once you get going, it still takes a lot of animations for all the retriggers, right? Could have taken Sock and Buskin. I don't want the retriggers. Okay, so this buys us more shops. A drizzle. Thank you for another 5 gifted subs. Awoken Papa, thank you for the 2 months. Archibald, thank you for the 3 months. Alright, are we out of here yet? So 50% chance foil golden? Bummer. Alright. This is the shop. If we don't get bull here, that's it. Uncommon, let's try it. How many bull runs did we get yesterday? E1. Obviously the bull is not the only way, it's just the fastest way. It is definitively the fastest. I should have sold the castle, could have got an extra $1. Okay. We had some crazy Stone Joker runs yesterday. Foil delayed is good? It is. Yeah. Dang it. When I was recording offline, I got up to, what was it? Like 41 stone cards because I had a blueprint and a brainstorm. And then of course got the Stone Joker. It was a good time. It was a 6-minute plasma deck run. Okay, so we could get the square. We could get, okay. Fast travel unlocked. Okay, now we're just stalling until Stone Joker shows up. Alright, marble's out. We want another marble, maybe. We want a bull, maybe. No bull, go next. That's the rule. No bull, go next. Alright, we got 2 shops. Is it here? Is it here? Uh-oh. Ow. Alright, one more stuntman. Nope. 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 That's it. The odds of Stone Glass and Steel Joker increase when you have more copies of those enhancements in your deck? Absolutely not. That would be absurd. Has anyone ever broken Cavendish with a Cavendish command? One person did. Maybe two people, maybe twice. Okay, okay, that's worth a shop. Okay, Gelato wins round 2. We can buy the voucher. Two kings wins. 3 kings definitely wins. Burglar makes money, okay. Maybe should have made a gold card. Corvette, thank you for the prime sub. Alright, Splash, that's chips. Okay. Okay. One more round Gelato. Arrow was a rental. Can't do that. Might do that. Go next. I don't know how do I want to use death. Playing 5 card hands is slow. Agree. But if the hand is strong enough and you don't have to play too many of them, it could be not that slow. Try to keep an open mind about what works and what doesn't. I think this might not work. Alright, we out. We win there, but at what cost? At the cost of our dignity. That's not gonna work. Take a rare. Maybe you're supposed to do 2 rares. Bummer. Speedrun with multiple decks is more interesting. You have to balance speed versus reliability. Yes, I agree, Sizak. And so that's why we were doing the 15 decks marathon. That's very enjoyable for me personally. Alright, so we don't want 3 triggers. We could go Wraith here. Alright. Okay. Okay. Stuntman one time. No runner. Go next. Okay. Buffoon pack. Could be. Hear me out. Getting worse. Alright, you got me. No chips, go next. That's probably not it. Nap Queen, thank you for the 5 months. All right. What am I doing? Spades, looks like. Play these spades. Ace high spades. King double. Could be a foil. I think we don't uncommon skip. Meh. That's a thing. I can play a pair. Sorry, my bad. So the question is like, is it faster to restart or to play one round? And if it's faster to play one round, then you don't restart yet. So here, if we can one shot, we just play one round. And then we get a shop, and then we go next. All right, let's try again. This doesn't win. This also doesn't win. All right. Egg. This is 4 hands. We should restart. How about a rare this time? Does the card shown when restarting correspond to anything? Nope. Just random. Okay. Ancient Joker as a perishable? Get out of here. All right. This question of which deck is the fastest. There are fast seeds on every deck, right? Like, let's say you're playing on the Ghost deck. You could get Yorick from the start, and then you get a blueprint to copy it. Or, like, you get a holographic throwback or something like that. Holographic throwback plus blueprint, you can full skip. That's it. The thing that's special about the Plasma deck is instead of looking for a combination of jokers that give you a really fast run, it's just one joker wins the entire thing. If you get the bull. So it's not necessarily that the plasma deck is the fastest. I think you could do a 7-minute deck or a 7-minute run on any deck, but it's that the plasma deck is the easiest to cheese. No stuntman. Plasma deck is easily fermented? Gross, but yes. Ancient Joker, get out of here. Here's the thing that people misunderstand about the tier list. Everything that I said is true. All of the things that I said are true. Like the final judgment about where to put each Joker may not necessarily be the most accurate. But, you know, all of the things like pros and cons of different Jokers, all of those things are still true. So it's like Todd, you know, here's the thing that's good about Todd, here's the thing that's bad about Todd. Alright, let's put it in F tier. Just for funsies. Actually, Todd's insane. I'm coming for Todd. Todd's getting the nerf. 31 chips is too much. I don't really care about the Magician, probably. So probably we sell this, right? I don't think the Spaceman is the answer. Alright. I'm watching you, but you did buy some time. Okay. I need to do this. Big money, no whammies. Make a rack. Okay. We got all the bluest Jokers. Okay. Okay, one-time Stone Joker. I don't care about this. One rock doesn't win. I need 2 rocks. Okay. 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 Maybe Seltzer, actually. Ooh, I should have taken Seltzer. Seltzer pretty good with Blueprint, right? Go next. Okay. As soon as we get the Stone Joker, the run is cooked. Could be make more rocks. Go next. Blue Jokers plus 100. We got the synergy. Marble when? What you mean, dog? That's a marble Joker. Death card, probably not. Alright. No. Need 5. 5 rocks. One more. Could have taken Andy for banner. That would have been plus 90 chips. I guess that's true. That's bad. That's no good. Hold on. Okay. Could be one of those. Yeah, could be one of those. This loses. Rats. Zanen. Naruhodo. If we're hunting for the bull, do we take the uncommon skip? I'd take every skip, dude. Sorry if you weren't here 30 minutes ago. Welcome. Okay. Okay. Yeah, no problem. 2 narwhals. No problem at all. Okay. Okay. If this doesn't win, we restart. Alright, we good. That's a maneuver. Oh no. I don't take the big blind skip because if you take the big blind skip or whatever, then you don't get to see the Joker until after you play 2 rounds. So I don't want to do that. But I can take a small blind skip because I only have to play 1 round. Trying to minimize the amount of rounds I have to play. Could be double Arcana. Garbage. Alright. Is there a timer for when we started? Let me check it. About an hour ago. Okay. Start of the stream. That's it. You got it. Oh. Nah, I can't do the chat. It's too slow. If you give me photo and chat at the same time, it's still slow. But I would do it. 3/8 doesn't win, right? Pair of kings. Chad is a diva, and I don't feel bad at all. Okay. That's worth one shop. That's worth one peek. Splash is plus 30 chips to your high card. Nope. Nope. Alright, you got me. Oil. Okay. Is the goal time still sub 30? I mean, you're always trying to do your best. I would be okay with sub 30. Alright, foil, pair wins. And then what? This was our uncommon or was a foil? Skip. Okay, foil pair doesn't win. And then high card does. Could have had a straight, I guess. Maybe not something I super care about. Square. I want splash. I want a 5 or a 2. I get a 5. Fam, I don't think this is it. I don't think this is it. I don't even know what to sell. All right. Could be one of those. That's so slow. Oh my god. You're killing me. I guess we're supposed to get rid of Marble Joker now. If we're doing Wii. I'm a believer in the Stone Joker timeline. Why play bad decks if going for the 3-deck record? What do you mean by bad decks? What you mean, dog? Which deck is bad? Bad in what way? Please elaborate. I guess we take the boss reroll. This card's random cards. One more round, Wii Joker. Okay. Bad for consistency. I guess here's the thing, right? Well, for the first deck, consistency doesn't matter. You can restart as much as you want. It doesn't count towards your final time. But maybe for deck 2, I think it still makes sense to do some potentially high variance deck. Yeah, because in order to get 9 minutes on any deck, you know, 27 minutes, that's the record. That's 9 minutes on each deck. In order to get 9 minutes on any deck, you're going to have to high roll something. And so maybe what you want to do is you want to play like the erratic deck where you can high roll, or you want to play the ghost deck where you can high roll, or you want to play the anaglyph deck where you can high roll. The challenge is you don't want to spend too much time rolling. Like on the plasma deck, we can reroll an infinite amount of time. On the ghost deck, you're looking for some kind of good spectral card, but it doesn't have to happen in the literal first shop. You can get some kind of good spectral later on, maybe, is fine. Splash was a rental, is why I didn't take it, but maybe we still should have taken it. Rebate on aces, maybe. I feel like if you're doing rebate at all, you're losing. Square value. This feels slow because it is, yeah. This might not even win here. No rocks. Bummer. Knowing how fast is possible is tantalizing. Yeah, I guess if you're trying to go for the record or whatever, the question is, how much real world time do you have? How much real world time do you want to dedicate? Because if you pick a game plan that has like a 1 in 10,000 chance of succeeding, you just do it 10,000 times, right? I'm not trying to do that. This came up in the speedrunning Discord. This question of like, if you could do plasma deck 3 times, would you? Because there's like the one time you get the perfect Stuntman Bull run, and technically there's a chance that it can happen twice back to back. That's really what speedrunning is. For some people, yeah. Black deck 3 times? I didn't tell this part of the story. So the world record right now is 27 minutes by Jhard. Jhard did black deck as the second deck. It was plasma and then it was black deck because Jhard was trying to do 15 decks. And then after getting a good black deck run, that's when Jhard realized like, oh, this is actually a good pace for 3 decks, and then pivoted to yellow deck third. That's crazy. His time was, for 2 decks, plasma and black deck, 16 minutes for 2 decks. Yeah, Jhard got back-to-back York runs. Got York on black deck, got York on yellow deck. That's gonna be tough to beat. Back-to-back legendaries. So, you know, if you want to know what does it take to get the world record? Currently, that's what it takes. If you want to have a chance, even. And that's just like, that's just getting a good seed. You still need the execution speed, which I think Jhard is unparalleled. Untouchable. So really what we're doing today is just gambling. That's it. How is York even fast? So York is X-Molt, which scales. And because it scales relatively quickly, you can get up to like ×4 or whatever. Then you can skip more. Skipping saves time, if you're strong enough to skip. If you can click faster than Doc, then Ricky is even faster. How dare you? But also, you're not wrong. Yes, don't let my gameplay fool you. Much faster is possible. Would 2 stencils be better than like York? Probably not. Alright. Alright. Trib would be slow. The thing about Trib is you can skip. That's people. It doesn't matter if 1 round is slow. If you only play 6 rounds, then it's fast all of a sudden. Trib is probably the fastest. Yeah, I agree. Probably the fastest. Yeah, with Trib you could get 50,000 with like a level 2 full house. That's it. And then like a level 4 full house is 100,000. That's it, you win the game. No, we can't square. No. Alright, it's fine. Alright, all we need is a burger. Go next. Square up. Probably 3 2s. This run sucks. This run's fine. With this run, as soon as square gets to 400, we win. Which is not super fast, but it's not that slow. Trust the process? Yeah, kinda. With this build, I don't have to shop. I don't have to open any booster packs. That's time savings, right? I don't have to look. I don't have to think. Just send it. Pair the 9s. Probably I need a little bit more gas than that. Alright, that's a little bit of gas. So 14. Go here. Aura doesn't matter. Go next. So I need 2 of these. We need 2 with full power. Okay, maybe just 1. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Banner helps. Go next. If there was an Ankh, would we gamble? Maybe. Alright, so Golden Joker is the next sell. Banner means square only needs 360 about. All right, we're halfway there. Not here, not here, not here, not here. Go next. Clubs are debuffed. Halfway to 10 minutes? Yeah. If we get a burglar, we're done. If we get a stuntman, we're done. $40 times 10? That does win. Okay. I'll take the money. I will re-roll a couple times. All right. Yeah, this is very much an okay run. Obviously, square is slow, but it's not the slowest. It's not the worst. At least we win the run. There we go. Bang. Send it. Oh my god. Get me out of here. We're ghosting. Diamonds? Okay. This doesn't win. And then we hit him with one of these. What are we looking for on a ghost run? Looking for one of those. He could take a burger and then probably ace high, probably pair of kings. We can take the voucher, whatever it is. Hallucination, maybe. Hallucination kind of bad, right? We don't really want to open that many booster packs. Alright. So probably buffoon pack and standard pack. Skip, go next. Pair the queens. Alright. Red card is Technology. That's huge. Alright, I'm looking for Mercury. No Mercury, go next. No blue, go next. Pair the queens. This is what I'm talking about. My game plan here is very efficient. But my execution speed, I don't know. Blue seal. Mercury. Huesos is a rental. That's not good. Could be here. Could be extra chips there. Face down after played. Okay. Burger is done. That's okay. Celestial packs looking for Mercury. Blank is fine, not great. Golden Joker, go next. Pair the queens. We could discard. We might not have to. If I discard, I'm looking for a king or a jack. Or a pair of fours should be fine. Sorry, I missed the button. No blue. Mercury. Go next. Pair the aces. Pair the tens. I'm gonna go red seal on queen if I can get it. But I don't want to discard. Red seal on king is fine. I don't have a pair. That's overkill. Alright, so standard pack we can skip. Celestial pack we can take Mercury. Too late for the spaceman. Let's go next. Alright, these ends let's make into jacks. Queens and then kings. We did it? No, I did it. You doubted. I saw your 07s. That was weird. Alright, get one of these. I might discard a little. Alright, let's go hit him with one of these. I have extra jacks in the deck. Let's hit him with... Can't do that. My bad. Hit him with one of these. Alright, we need to finish this run in the next 90 seconds. How do we do that? We do one of these. We do one of those. Death card. Maybe. Definitely one of those. Could be not one of those. Clubs are debuffed. That's not good. So I guess like that. No, I should have played more cards. That's not good. Alright. We did. RIP. We didn't do it. We only had 3 Mercury cards. Needed like 3 more. 3 more Mercury cards. We were behind on pace anyway, so not that sad a loss. We already lost on time. Every loss is sad? Alright, that's fair. I'll give you that one. Let's get the Stone Joker one time. Why not ramen? Cause discarding. Alright, big money. Interesante. Oh no. Burnt Joker, maybe. Banner, maybe not. Tech, you got your points back after your devastating defeat the other day? Tech went bankrupt. You know, 5% is half of 10%, and 10% is half of 20%. If you didn't know, now you know. I should have played 3 aces. Burger? Maybe not. Are the rules about input methods? You can't use mods, but you can use like a controller if you want. Some people do that. Some people do like controller plus mouse. Small blind gives no reward. Gives you money from leftover hands. I think that's not it. Three eights, that'll work. Controller speedrun is a flex. Well, what you do is you use the controller for things like re-rolling in the shop or like starting the next round. Instead of moving the mouse to the buttons, you just mouse in one hand, controller in the other hand. But yes, it is a flex. Would playing on mobile give you an advantage? I know there are some records that have been set by using a touch screen. That's kind of the same thing, right? I should have taken the... Well, you know what I should have taken. Delayed gratification, that's what it's called. Is playing on mobile faster? I have no idea. I don't know what the meta is. Do I actually want that? I think the answer is no. I guess if this doesn't one-shot, better to have the ice cream. Pay the $3 to save time. I think I'm off it. Arabo got 13 minutes on plasma. That's pretty good. $13 on plasma is like my average time on plasma. And I say that in a sad way. Okay. All right. We have 10 shops to find the bull. I should have taken the investment tag. It's okay. We found the bull. I can't afford anything. I can't take the vouchers. Burger, can't take the burger. I could have taken the burger and then sold it. No money, go next. I don't think I do burnt joker. I think it's better to just save money for interest. Maybe you're supposed to take the fool in case you get a hermit. Rental is killing us? I know. I know. To-do list is not it. Alright, there's no money skips here. Slow and steady. Go next. There was a satellite, but it was a rental. We might need to open Arcana packs. We might need to concede. Was there a rebate? I didn't see it. Rebate is kind of slow. Rebate for 6s. I don't need a lot of gas. I just need a little bit of gas. Rebate on jacks. We have to play a hand anyway. We can discard once, and then if there's a jack, we got it. Rebate on 8s. Alright, I'm off it. Foiled again. All right, we need the money skips. Rebate on 5s. Cash register sounds. Rebate on 10s. Does this help? Rebate on 10s. Rebate on aces. Extra hand. No money skips. But we can rebate the ace. We're not gonna make it. Alright, so the problem now, do we survive with the extra hand? Rebate on 2s. Okay, if we survive this round, we're good. Shouldn't have looked in there. Rebate on jacks. Ooh! Okay. Shuffle me Jimbos. Huesos, where you at? Alright. Ghost deck? We need to hit that investment. Was that worth opening? No investment. Okay. Dubious. Okay. Wait, there it is. Okay. Okay. I did it before I realized what the boss was. Okay. Do one of those. Do one of those. Okay. 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 There was also a holographic supernova, which would have been pretty cool. Alright, what's in here? Mercury. Okay. Do we take golden? I think I do. Alright. We chilling now. I might be Grimboing. Mystic Summit's out of here. Looks inside. No blue, go next. Alright. I do need my pairs now, since we lost the Swashbuckler. I can play the pair of kings. Ramen? That'd be good. Yum. The Swashbuckler only had one more round anyway. This is why I sold it early. Judgment? No. So, do we actually want that? I mean, it's fine for a little while, I guess. No blue. No blue go next. Okay, we like seed money. Gold card we can take. Not getting a blue seal yet is really rough, but maybe. All right, 2 more rounds, Supernova. We don't need levels if we're squaring up. That's kind of true. This boss just takes them away anyway. All right. We're gonna need some X-Molt right here. That's not it. That's kind of, that actually does it. What's in here? Take a 9. All right, so what do we do when the banner's gone? I might have to start playing pairs actually. Midas Mask as a rental. How about a pair of 6s? Okay. I need more pairs. Card Shark, that would be good. Alright, probably Cloud9, we gotta get rid of it. No, I can't take that. I could play 2 pair. Alright, so the pair is working. If we can find a pair. I can play this pair. With a foil. There was a different pair of 7s, but I played that one because it was foil. That's not good. I don't like that. We got nothing else, but I'm not proud of it. Alright. Let's make some lucky cards. Gotta remember to feed. Okay. We're feeding, we're doing it, we're doing the thing. I took the, I took the thing. I took the magician. We're already at times 1.3. Onk, can't do it. Standard pack. An ace. Alright. Pair the kings. How are we doing? 20k. So we play the sevens. Bummer. Four of a kind? No. We just play the pair. Ah, four of a kind would have been better. Should have played four of a kind. Okay. This wins. We know it's 20k. Banner's gone. We cry. Alright, we got some snacks. Face down after played. Alright. What about some of those? What about some of those? What about discard one time? Just one time. Okay. Perishable. Empress. Or the vampire. Okay. Discard. Uh-oh. They're the kings. Alright, we're chilling. Gold here. $18 minutes. It's not great. I'll admit it. I know. You don't have to tell me. And so this is why York is so fast. Because you just get the X molt. And then you skip. This is good for 15 decks? I guess. Mr. Bones. That could work. Onk doesn't work. Red Seal doesn't help. This boss we should have re-rolled. Bummer. I mean, we were behind on clock anyway. That run was too slow. That run was too slow. Moonfish, thank you for the prime sub. Concrete, welcome back, Concrete, if you're still here. Thank you for the 1 whole year. You know what was wrong with that run? The vampire? What do you mean? The vampire was huge. The vampire was carrying us. We just didn't have much else going on. What would be a good time for the second deck? If we could do it in... If we can clear the first 2 decks in 17 minutes. Total. 17 minutes for 2 decks. Then we're chilling. 9 minutes would be a great time, but I'm not expecting that. Queens and kings. Should have played 3 queens. Why not check rare tags like this rare tag? What you mean, dog? Skip the previous one. If it's on the big blind, I don't like to do it. I'll explain why in a second. So, if the rare tag is on the big blind, you either have to double skip or you have to play and then skip, and then you don't get to see the rare until after you play 2 rounds. So, small blind we skip, big blind we restart. Ah, got him. Okay. Got him. I mean, you gotta at least try, right? It could happen. Doc lives in Texas? That's the last I checked. Could be one of those. I should have taken the hand voucher. Is this? Maybe. Okay. High card. Three hands. Bummer. Alright, I'll give it one more shot, and then we're restarting. Feels like hold R? Yeah. One more shot. One of those. I can go gold here. Temperance for 27. Okay. This has been a productive shop. Okay. Could light them up. Okay. Okay. I'm thinking. Okay. I messed up. I messed up. Also, wait, this doesn't win in one, does it? Ka-chow. Two more rounds on the bull. That's not good. Nice. Ka-chow. Oh, we don't have enough points anyway. Not enough gas in the tank anyway. Anyway, yeah, that's the best you can get. A bull that's not perishable. That would be it. I broke my rule. What's the gold stake plasma record? Like 450, 440, 443, something like that. $442. Would you rather start with Immolate or Rental Brainstorm? Immolate. What a silly question. What a cutie. Hello, Murphys. Welcome back. Am I trying to get this faceless money? I guess I'm not trying that hard. Maybe you're supposed to take Ancient Joker there as a foil. Feel like we got enough foils already. Immolate or Eternal Rental Trading Card? Now you're asking the real tough ones. Probably Trading Card. The wall. Alright, that's it. Playing a bunch of hands every round for Square Joker isn't that fast. You think I don't know that? Would you get better times if you didn't have to pay attention to chat? I mean, I can look away anytime I feel like. It's not a big deal for me. You'll know. You'll know when I really lock in. Could have taken Riff Raff. What's the 2-deck record? I don't know. I don't know if anyone's recorded it. Made note of it. Ancient Joker on spades. I think Ancient Joker's not it, but we can try it. Ancient Joker on clubs. Could get Lavers. Could get one of those. Ooh, that's a tough choice. I don't know if I made the right choice. That was tough. I do want that. I maybe want that. Probably not. Clubs. Ancient Joker on hearts. All right. Ancient Joker on hearts, you say? I'm gonna do it. And push the button. Ancient Joker on spades. That's not what we wanted. Probably you take the blue one. Gosh dang it. Alright, I'm just gonna send it. I don't need the blue seal that bad. Ancient Joker on diamonds. Alright, I take the money. Okay. That's not good. That helps. Diamonds? I could do one of those. A little bit sauciest. Ah, we're chilling. We're fine. Okay. Anyway, this is what makes Ancient Joker fast. We just send it. Ancient Joker on hearts. Jupiter, sure. Okay. Does this win? Bummer. Good thing we didn't skip. This is what makes Ancient Joker slow. Is you gotta level up your hands. We get the Ancient Joker on spades. Alright. So I might be able to pull that off. Ancient Joker on spades. Okay. 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 What? Okay. 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 Oh no! Ancient Joker on diamonds? Okay. This boss has no repeats. Alright, so we get one shot. Diamonds? Okay. We keep the 5. Maybe. Getting worse. Big money, no whammies. Okay. Clubs. Not taking ice cream? Doesn't do a whole lot here. Okay. We just need to do clubs. Okay. I don't have the hand size anymore. Yum. Now hearts. Get out of here. All we gotta do is draw hearts. I don't know if I need this Jupiter card. Alright. Something like that. Alright. Now we need the best ghost deck run of all time. That's not it. Okay. Okay. Let's do hearts. Okay. And then a full house and then a pair? Okay. Pair the sevens. Sorry, my bad. Fumbled it. So I definitely go here. And I probably go here. So that we can do one of those and one of those and one of those. Okay, and do a little of this. And get rid of that and play all of these. We don't need to draw the gold card, it's fine. Okay. Medium's okay. That has sauce on it. That's got sauce too. Okay. Red card as a rental, we do it. That's it. Purple here. We take those. All right. Glass card, I don't need that bad. Gold card, I do take. Steel here. Purple here. Okay. I don't think I want halvesies. I don't think I need the bean. Probably pairs, right? With the blue seal? Alright. We need one more accelerant, and then we can finish. Does that do what we need it to? Don't think I want that. Okay. Inner packs, we keep skipping. Go next. 2 more for driver's license. All right. Emperor, probably. That's not good. Fine. Pair the queens and the tens. Or maybe just the queens. I think that was wrong. I think that was incorrect. Never punished. Don't go so fast that you crash the game. It wouldn't happen a third time. There's no way we play fast enough to crash the game a third time. That would be so troll, wouldn't it? Surely there's... You son of a biscuit. Well, that's not good. Don't do that. Okay. Okay. So... Okay. How dare you? All right, we got 30 seconds to clear this. That's not it. Okay. Garbage. License is deactivated. My god. Send help. Alright, fine. Whatever. Is that the one time immolate is the wrong choice? There have been other times. Okay. Yeah, I decided blue deck because you get an extra hand, and I feel like that's useful. Maybe. Maybe if we get investment tag, then we don't need the yellow deck. Maybe. I mean, I do want that. That's greedy. That's naughty. Alright, it's fine. What? I guess a pair of sevens? Get me out of here. I should have played the straight. Alright, we have 7 minutes. We need to set a new record on the blue deck. Okay. I'm calculating. Castle on diamonds. Play whatever this is. Had to do it to him. Not great. It's non-lethal, but it is a little ouchy. Castle on clubs. We're so poor. Alright, we need some legendary X mold, or else this is cooked. We need something crazy. Could've played a pair, I guess. This wins. High card would win. Alright. Yeah, that works. Technically, that works. That doesn't matter. You just do that. That's not good. Okay. Now what? We got 3 minutes left. We need a blackboard. We need a blueprint. No, I can't do that. Greenbow's not taking enough time. We're not playing extra hands. We're playing hands to score. I'm not doing it on purpose. We just don't have any points. Huh. Yeah, I don't think that was it. No repeats. Surviving, not thriving? For real. Think there was a straight? Yeah, but it used a face card. I didn't want to use a face card. No world record, that's it. I need 2 pair. Loyalty card. Loyalty card actually functions here. Alright, we need 2 pair again. Pair of 8s. Nah, we need the 2 pair. Obviously, discarding with ramen's bad. I don't have any more aces. That's it. Look, Bus got up to 22. Didn't have the gas on that one. Bummer. Yeah, just so we're clear, the world record had back-to-back legendary runs, back-to-back Jhard, so we did alright. Beard, thank you for the 6 months. I don't think that's it. Moonfish, thank you for the prime sub. Okay. Okay. Is the timer in the game? Yeah, it's right here. Okay. To do this on full house. No full house, right? I'm intrigued. Build your own marble joker. Probably we just make another king, right? That's not a lot of points. Nah, we're not thriving. Red seal foil is basically a rock. Basically. Never lucky. Not even one time. All right. Clubs. Welcome, Raiders. You've been enjoying the speed runs? These 3-deck speed runs are not for the faint of heart. The 15 deck ones? Oh, those are easy. 15 decks, you don't actually have to be fast. Is that worth a shop? Is that worth a peek? Here's the thing. To do all 15 decks or whatever, you don't have to be fast. You just have to win the runs. That's all it takes. What decks are we doing? Mostly Plasma. Sometimes there's the occasional Ghost deck. All right, let's hit him with one of these. I don't know if I have any more clubs. I bet you I got another ace though. Two pair, that'll do it. No! How dare you? I feel like maybe 2 minutes we've exhausted the clock. Yeah. As exciting as it is to have a trading card, I think that's not it. For folks just tuning in, you know, if you weren't here 3 hours ago, fine. But yeah, for folks just tuning in, the reason we do Plasma first is because every deck has a fast run, right? Like sometimes when you're playing on the yellow deck, you get, what is it, Throwback and Blueprint, and then so you just full skip, and that's it. Or you get like a holographic bull or whatever. Every deck has a fast run possible. The reason why we play on the Plasma deck is because the fast runs are more easily identifiable. Like you'll know right away whether or not it's a fast run. And the way that you'll know is either you'll have a bull or you won't. Either you'll have a stuntman or you won't. But as far as like which deck is the fastest, the Plasma deck is not that much faster than some of the best runs on other decks. Does Spectral Skip show up in Ante 1? It does not. So, Weed Joker on its own is not fast, but it can be a start. Any chips in the beginning is a start. Invisible Joker makes it much faster. Admittedly. Alright, you got me. Now it's a run? It might be a run. I'm willing to believe. I'm willing to invest the time. Alright, one more round. Play only one hand type. That probably we lose. Probably this kills us. Unless we get 2 flushes. Oh my goodness. Okay. That's a thing we could do. I don't use strength on kings. Oh my goodness. Alright, I'll hear him out. We've already exhausted half of our time. Aren't we having fun? Speculative. $46 cards in deck. Temperance. No 2s. Maybe I shouldn't even look. Foiled again? No 2s. Okay. This doesn't win, right? That's a 2. We need a cryptid. That's not it. Stop looking. I can't help it. Crash, you know I got a problem. I just want to look inside. Alright, we need to get up to 400 chips on these Wiis. How are we doing? Okay. He didn't look? One time I didn't look. You son of a biscuit. Alright, so admittedly that was slow. So now we need a world record ghost deck. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Okay. I don't even want to click the cards. Ugh. Trying to hold it in. I'm gonna throw up. Mercury. Ooh. So could be looks inside. You hate to see it. Is it? It's not, but it could be. It could be. No Jupiter cards. Alright. You've betrayed me for the last time. We pairing up now. We need one of those. We need one of these. This spaceman is going insane. Are you getting this camera guy? That's like 50%, feels like. Could be wrong. Alright, we got 3 minutes to finish this run. Hold on to your butts. Alright, losing abstract is rough. Big money, no whammies. Alright. What flavor X malt? Not that. Okay. You're right. Okay. Okay. Sorry. My bad. All right, now what are we trying to accomplish? Go next. Only one type of hand. The blue seal kinda doesn't matter. Alright, we got 90 seconds left. Should play the 4. $90 seconds left until what? Until we can't get the record anymore. Until the sun explodes. Hmm. I feel like we gotta do that. I feel like we could benefit from having that. No disrespect to Zano and all the fine work he's been doing. I mean, currently the Swashbuckler is plus 13, that's it, right? We just looks inside real fast. I could have played the 10s. Alright, red card already caught up. Now it's a ×2. We are bleeding out money. Face down after played is very unfortunate for us. We could do this. We could do... that? No. You got me. You got me. I should have taken the double skip there, probably. Ice cream time? I could do some ice cream. I have to keep streaming so that you have something to watch while you eat your ice cream. Alright. That sounds fair. That's legit. Alright. We've got something to watch. Alright, we got low to medium heat. Okay. Interesante. Okay. What's the goal for 3 decks? 30 minutes. Oh. Hear me out. Grabber, okay. Can I find a 6? Nah, okay. I mean, you might as well do that, right? Bummer. Don't look inside. Resist. Oh. Okay. Let me do the thing. How many 6s do we actually have? Maybe not that many 6s. I think the 6s are done. That's kind of like a bowl, right? Nah, let me cook. Face cards face down. Aight. It's plus 30. Extra hand. Big money, no whammies. Bummer. Caramelize the onions. But you don't want it to boil over. Could have strengthened the 5 into a 6. That might have been the line. There's no way. We're cooked for sure. We're so cooked. We need to draw a pair on every hand. Maybe. Actually, I think we're good. Okay. The stuntman is so not enough. Dang. Bad. It needs to be exactly blueprint. Or brainstorm. Just hold the boot. That doesn't do it. That also doesn't do it. A lot of hands. The reason I played 4 cards there is because I wanted to keep the queens and the kings because I knew I had extra queens and kings in my deck that I could use to make pairs. Because we had Slide Joker and we cared about pairs. But yes, it did look a little bit silly to play 4 cards. Spades. Diamonds. This ain't it. This ain't the one. It's not nothing. Drizzly, you don't sound like you had a whole lot of faith in that one. Man, I'm so sad. We can't get the Stone Joker. I just want to live the Stone Joker dream. It happened once off stream, off camera. And it was a good time. Okay. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, 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 okay. Hold. Alright, looks inside. I don't need to look in here. What do we... Don't do that. Okay. My bad. My bad, dog. Alright, hear me out. Again? No. Where's the rock? No! Is it time to put water in the pot? Not yet. No, it's not hot enough yet. Looks inside. Don't look inside that one though. Play a rock. We're still preheating, yeah. Just prepping the oven. Looks inside. We need skip. What you mean? That feels irresponsible. Hold. Hold on to your butts. We're gonna go here first. We're gonna go hit him with one of these. That's not that many rocks. That's not enough rocks. He's trolling. That's one rock too few. We needed the levels. We needed the spaceman to lock in. Alright, I'll admit that was a little bit irresponsible. That was a little bit ambitious. Alright, you would have lost your mind if we got away with it. You miss 100% of your shots, you don't onk. I'm losing feeling in one arm, and I got too much feeling in the other arm. What's the slowest hand? Probably straight flushes, you gotta think the hardest. That straight doesn't win, but this flush does. Need to rebalance your shoulders? How long will the stream be? I make no promises. Eh. Bummer. Didn't have enough money for the blue Joker. Would you look at that? Okay. I missed the button. Get out of here, Chad. Okay. You want this? Can't have it. Okay. That's worth a look. Four squares? It's eternal. We could get the legendary 4 square. It's possible. All you gotta do is believe. Drizzle was right about changing positions. Get the wetness. Alright, I got feeling back in my left arm. Probably one of those. The wall. Okay. I don't know if I need that. Maybe I need it after Splash is gone. No, maybe. You tease me. I have a doubt. Yeah, that makes sense. Ah. To be honest, we spent too much time on that run. Alright, we need to set a time limit. Okay? 15 minutes. And then we're going to bed. Okay. We got medium heat. We've unlocked fast travel. -1 hand size. There's a blue Joker there, but I couldn't afford it. Take it, whatever it is, I'll take it. I'm not allowed to play high card. Bummer. Alright, we need 440. We don't have 440. How do we... Oh, we can't do that. Oh. Owie. Eh. Oh no. Huh. We need 2 queens here to win. Oh. Alright. Okay. Alright. It might be time to go to bed. Bedtime is recorders? Yeah, we still got 8 minutes left. Alright, let's do another one. That would have worked if Stuntman wasn't rental so we could afford vouchers? Absolutely. Insane. Alright. Were the past 4 hours worth it for that one run? For that 3 minutes of glory? Oh, we got smeared. We can smear it all over the walls. Huh. Okay. Okay. I don't think you do the rental. I don't think you do the Baron. Oh, the cards are so hard to click from this angle. Okay. Isn't parking a little bit slow? A little bit slow. If I was able to win in one hand, I would. That's not true. I could have played 2 pair at any time. If we get the bull, then all of a sudden it's fast. Yeah, that's how it works. The bull gives you wings. The pump is primed. No. Nah. How do you scale runner while also doing parking? You just hold an ace and a 10 in hand. Or a 10 and a 9 in hand. To say that it's impossible, I think is incorrect. It's awkward for sure, it's difficult, but it's not impossible. And I've done it many times successfully on a gold stake run. But not like in a speed run. Bummer. Double bummer. Triple bummer. One perishable, one rental. That's... we cannot We cannot abide. Oh no. How about that? Alright, we need something in the next 90 seconds, or else I'm gonna have to go to bed. Oh, 60 seconds. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, 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 okay. Okay. That's worth a look. Okay. Two-hander? Three-hander? I should just play two-pair. It would have been faster. Alright. Okay. Needle boss. You get 2,000 points if you play two-pair. Okay. Shuffle me Jimbos. Alright, go next. Oh! I forgive you. Okay. Why are my hands so big? Sorry. I'm not used to having 10. Okay. We're in business. We got so much business. Oh my god. Alright, remind me to sit up after this round. Alright, there we go. Alright. Okay, 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 okay. If we do that, which is it gonna be? The gelato's done, right? 75? Yeah, it's close enough. Okay, 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 okay. Oy. Okay. Okay, 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 okay. What are we doing here? Cooking. We get the Szechuan peppercorns. Alright. Okay. Alright, redemption? No. 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 Maybe. Okay. Okay, looks inside. Huh. All right. Big money, no whammies. Are you ready? Can't do it. Can't do that either. All right. We might not be having the best time. Yep. 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 Yep, 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 yep. Have a little faith, all right? You think I would just run out there with no plan? Don't answer that. All right. Big money. No. 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 Obviously, we went overtime already, but kind of gaseous. Scary face? We don't have room for scary face. Can't do it. Can't do it. Best I could do is 42 cards in the deck. Alright, hit him with one of these. Rats. Alright, fine. I'll go have lunch, and then I'll go to bed. Goodbye, YouTube. Thanks for hanging out. We'll be back on Tuesday? We'll be back on Tuesday. Probably. 4 p.m. Central on Tuesday. Goodbye, YouTube.